Here we are, beautiful Oceanside, San Diego, California, 30 minutes from where I stay. We got Fuerte Car Club. It's a pleasure. Drove 30 minutes to get down here to meet my brothers, Fuerte Car Club. Let's meet them. And here we are, beautiful San Diego, California, here in Oceanside. My brothers and sisters, Fuerte Car Club. What was it like growing up in Oceanside?
It was tough. It was tough out here, man. It was fun, but it was tough at the same time. But it was the good. A lot of good in it.
So pretty much growing up in the 90s, early 2000s, how was that like?
Well, late 80s, early 90s was pretty bad, man. Right here was the homicide record was broken right here. They hit us with gang injunctions. Oceanside was the first city to get hit with the gang injunction in San Diego. So they were pretty much experimenting with us. So the thing that was more controversial about that is that we're all related. You know, this neighborhood right here is like, it's hard not to run into someone that's related or know somehow, just like what happened earlier today right here. You know, so, but you know, as time goes on, you know, it started to calm down. But it was pretty hectic in the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, gangs and was really popping back then. Now, not as much as it is today, but in the early 90s, 80s, it was real serious, man. You know, it was always guaranteed you're coming up here, hanging out, you're going to prison. You know what I mean? That's how it was growing up here.
So pretty much what made you guys get into a car club like Fuerte Car Club?
To get back to society, man. You know, to show these kids a different, so they don't go what we went through. You know, show them beautiful cars, you know, that we work hard for, to get them up there. You know, teach them the right stuff.
Yeah, these cars are beautiful, amazing. How much you think something like this, just to start off?
It's never ending. It's never ending.
Now,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, you'll get a cheap ride, but you're looking at least over 10 grand just to start one, just to get the car.
Yeah.
So what challenges do you guys face having a classic car, a lowrider?
Breaking down, you know, breaking down.
Keeping up with it, man.
Keeping up with the maintenance.
The maintenance, every time you drive it, you're cruising, you know, fall into a little mishap, something breaks, especially if you have hydraulics. You like to play on that switch, something's gonna break. You know, it's a rough game, but you know, this is what we love to do. Keeps us grounded, you know.
That's what's up. So how big is the lowrider culture here in Oceanside? Do you see it growing?
It's definitely growing. It's definitely growing. You see youngsters getting involved. Then, you know, it used to be like an older guys game, but now you're starting to see a lot of young cats getting into it, which is good. You know, keeps them busy. I mean, that's the only regret I got in my life. I wish I would have got into it a lot earlier.
Yeah.
You know, I would have probably been a lot further, but you know, still lead by example. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think it's brought a lot of people together too. You know, like we were talking earlier. You know, you couldn't do this in the '90s and just low ride with anybody. Everyone's not getting along, and nowadays it's brought a lot of people, minorities, people from different neighborhoods together that you wouldn't even see cruising side by side back in the days. You know, I mean, they'd be shooting at each other. Now everyone's getting along. You know, everyone shares the same passion. Everyone loves the cars. Like I said, it keeps everybody grounded. I think it's a great thing. You know, it's a positive thing to be able to show the youth that there's different ways. You can still love your cultura, and you can still low ride without gang banging and everybody getting along. That's what I love to see.
Expensive hobby, man. So, you know what I mean? Just doing this encourages others to getting involved too, you know, and with that requires, you know, having a good job and, you know, being responsible, you know, because you can't maintain and have a car like this without being responsible, you know, you got to stay on top of your thing, you know. And that's been encouraging a lot of what we've been seeing here is encouraging all the younger cats to get involved too, the clubs, you know. And, you know, all of us here, we all have a little past, but, you know what I mean, just like our name, Fuerte, we overcame that, you know what I mean? Because only the Fuerte survived. And now the little kids, they see that shit. So, you know, like, hey, man, if he can do it, I can do it too. I want to get involved too, you know? And this is something that teachers and cops couldn't do, you know what I mean? But all we doing is leading by example. And it's, like he said, is getting all the neighborhoods together, something that the city couldn't do and cops couldn't do. You know, we just, you know, we all share that same common and nobody that same passion.
Yeah, that's what's up. My man over here, you got some history, is what I hear.
Well,
The name says it itself, Moses.
my name is Moses, and I like to say hi to everybody. We used to have it hard in the 70s. 71, 72, 73, man, was hardly any car clubs in the North County, but we put that in chapter. We just started, we used to come down to San Diego, everybody used to laugh at us. I put an end to that. Say, no, we are going to get down and do what we're supposed to do. Then we used to go start cruising in Highland, work with the community, make a lot of dances, and they're doing the right thing what it's supposed to be. After they keep it up, they're going to be one of the best clubs around the North County. And I mean, what else can you say? We cruise Fuerte, Highland, Chicano Park. Every year for the 20th of April, we were in Chicano Park. And I mean, that's, you know, to keep the cars and keep everybody together, that is the right thing to do.
Amen to that.
All right.
You know, I'm from down city of San Diego, so I don't know too much here in Oceanside, just a little bit. You guys know where the cruising spots are? Can you guys take us to where you guys cruise and how you guys do it over here in Oceanside?
Down on the beach. Beach down there on the beach. The Strand. They got one street right there on the sand. It's called the Strand. Everybody likes to go down there and cruise down there, and man, it's just like where the surf meets the turf. But on Coast Highway also, man.
Hill Street.
Coast Highway, you know, there used to be Hill Street, and then they put it back to the old name, Coast Highway, but Pacific Coast Highway. But that's where people like to cruise. And sometimes here on Mission, you know, meet up here sometimes on the top, and then we'll cruise down towards the beach. But our beach is usually where we like to hang out at, cruise. It's a beautiful place.
So here we got a historical landmark here in Oceanside, St. Mary's.
In 1893 was this church was found, and this brings a lot of memory because donated by all the people from East Side that give it away. At one point or two, the father wanted to sell it to somebody else, and we got in between, say, hey, no, this is donated, so let's keep it donated until the people want to get rid of them. But everybody's got to have a voice for it. We bought it, now it's standing. They preach once every month or 2 times a month. Don't know exactly, but that's the way it is. And this is a lot of history in this church. Thank you.
Thank you. Where we going next?
We're gonna go for a cruise. Come along.
So now for the cruise. Here in Oceanside, Fuerte Car Club is going to take us, and they're going to show us how they do it here in Northern County.
Pacific Coast Highway and down by the beach.
That's right.
That's how we do it on the east side.
Let's do this.
Join us.
We're trying to take off. You can see the struggle's real with these Lolos here. So this is part of the challenges that, you know, having a car, classic car, lowrider. That's the struggle right here. And what happened right here?
The homie went, Darty died and shit, you know. Darty died, so now we got, you know, his brothers, we gotta go help him out.
So this is the challenges, right? As we see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So pretty much the battery.
Darty died.
There's a young kid right here that's up and coming right here. Got you. All hands on right here.
So what is he gonna? What's he got to do? You got to get another battery or?
Oh, well, it's not jump. It's not jumping, so we'll get another battery,
Okay.
And, and as you can see, zoom into the shirt, to his customs, he's already thinking about his own business. He's pretty good at that.
Okay.
So he's already leaning into his own business, working on hydraulics, building himself up. Like, that's the kind of shit, man, right there. That's
So like,
see that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, lead by example,
So like when you're cruising out there on the street and say you're in a parking lot or something, are these also the challenges you guys face out there?
Yeah, you know what? Believe it or not, man, it doesn't matter what club you belong to. A lot of times, if you see other loaders, if you break down, they pull over. You know what I mean? And if they have AAA and you don't, you know what I mean? A lot of times, we help each other out like that,
Yeah.
You got a low rider, we're pulling over, man.
Yeah, we're pulling over.
Help each other out, whether you're with
Yeah.
us or not.
Yep.
We're all classics. We all help each other.
We all have the same
In my
struggle.
heart.
Yeah.
We all have the same struggle.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What I do for this community, I come in the weekends and I show kids soccer.
Okay.
I coach soccer right here in this park. What I do in my spare time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give to society.
That's what's up. So how quick, you know what I'm saying? Say if you're over there in a parking lot, say you're gonna go for a cruise, how quick is it to get the car back and running?
Depends on the damage.
Okay.
It could be a broken ball joint in the front,
Yeah.
where your front wheel comes off, or the back right here, where cylinder comes
Yeah.
out of the power ball, I think, comes out of the face. I mean, it could be a bunch of stuff. Your setup catches fire. I mean, that's a scary me, buddy, about lowrider. But
Yeah.
but that's part of the thing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get it, fix it, race it, over and over. This car right here belongs to my compadre's son. He's working right now, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice. It was a Blazer, right?
Blazer right here.
Yeah. See, I know. Let me guess. 1985, 86.
I think so.
Was that close?
Hey, go. What year is that? 88.
Oh, I was close.
Little Chevy Blazer right there.
Yeah,
Chevy
man.
Blazer. Those were big back in the days too.
Yeah, I know. My friend used to have one of those
Yeah,
in
they
white.
have a nice look to them, man.
Yeah.
So that's his son's car. He has a car. And she has a car. Oh,
We got someone behind
here
you.
comes the guy that's gonna fix the car right now.
Okay.
We got a bigger muscle car.
So right here in Nopalito, Deli Mexican place right here. So you said it was different before this right here?
Yeah, so my grandfather and my grandmother started the business back in 1946. Back then it was known as La Chiquita Market. They were known for my grandma making tortillas, also all kind of food, and she used to live right here next door. And they would make food, bring it over and sell it until they had a little kitchen in the store, and that's when they started growing business.
Okay. How was it like back then? You know, when you first remember going in the store, in this deli?
So back in the days, I was born in '73, and my uncle had took over the store already, and he catered to the neighborhood, which was, he would sell menudo, tamales, you come get fresh masa. People from all over San Diego would come here to get the masa, because it was one of the only places back in the days.
Oh, okay. Man, so this place has a lot of history.
Oh yeah, big time.
And Nopalito Deli, Mexican Deli, beer and wine. They have beer and they have pretty much like all Mexican stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
Carnitas, pollo.
Your carnitas, your tamales, chicharrón, get your fresh meat for carne asada. Had everything. Coldest beer in town también.
Oh man, don't say that, man.
Oh yeah. This little store right here used to outsell the big stores in alcohol. That was a fact.
Oh, that's what's up.
Chaco. I want to talk to you a little bit about the east side of Oceanside. I was born and raised here, located on the east side of the 5 freeway, little bottle there called Pozole. I just want to share with you how it became. Back in the 1920s, the late 20s, early 30s, there was a woman by the name of Anita Cruz Romero. And she used to push a little cart and sell pozole in that little part in the east side. And so people around the areas from Vista, from Carlsbad, let's go to Pozole, because they knew that's where to get the best pozole in town. So from there it took off, and it got its name that way, where everybody knew where to go to get that pozole. So they just started calling the neighborhood Pozole. And so that's how the neighborhood became with that name. It was a low income residential area where the raza was able to afford the rent and stuff. So that's how a lot of the raza became into that side of town. So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
So what about now? Like we're in 2024. So what kind of changes? Obviously, there's a lot of change with gentrification and all that. So obviously, it's changed. So is the raza still, the culture still so rich here in this part of the side?
Well, you know, times change. Like downtown, a lot of these big corporations come in and built their little skyscrapers and restaurants downtown, and it's a lot faster these days. Back then, when I was growing up, it was a lot slower. But you still got your raza in that area, in the east side, in different parts of Oceanside. But I think it's for the better, you know. It brings tourists in, money into the city, and I think it's a good thing.
That's what's up. So what does it take to get into car club like Fuerte?
What does a brotherhood, man? You know what I mean? Got to have a lot of heart. You got to show effort, man. You know what I mean? It's, you know, for me, before I became a club member, man, you know, I wasn't even actually gonna go club. You know, I had been cruising with the boys probably for about a year and a half, and that's just, I felt the love and I felt my heart. You know what I mean? This is where I needed to be. You know what I mean? And there was no other place I wanted to be other than from Fuerte Car Club. You know, we look out for one another. You know what I mean? If someone breaks down, call up the other brother or whatever, they're there in a heartbeat. You know, we all look out for one another. Like I said, it's a brotherhood, but it's a family thing. We get together, we have our functions. You know, even if it's just us or our, you know, our barbecues and stuff, but it's a big family thing. It's a good thing to see when you can see the wives, the kids, and everybody together just having a good time, man, and experiencing that yourself is just, I can't even explain. You know what I mean? But you know, to come and be a part of the club, it's, you know, you got to earn yours and yours, man. You know what I mean? You got to come. It ain't going to be you know, just jump right in and get your plaque. You're going to come out and we're going to figure out, you know, if this is for you. Sometimes it ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
I know I've done other car club videos, and usually they start out with the prospect. Is that the same with you guys at car club?
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah. You know, you're going to come. You're going to hang out with us. You're going to cruise with us. You know what I mean? Mandatory, got to have a car, got to be touching that car and putting work into your car. You're not just going to buy a car and let it sit there and not do nothing to it. You know what I mean? That's just what it's about, you know? I'm pretty sure that's pretty much with any other club, going over there and cruising along with, to figure out who you are and get to know everybody. And, you know what I mean? That's basically most important right there. Not for everybody. At the end of the day, man, to me, it's all worth it, man. Even no matter what, how you feeling, being in the car, cruising with, you know, with your family, your wife, your kids, your brothers behind you, you know, it's a positive thing. It can really make a bad day into a good day, man. It's all worth it. Just being all together and, you know, rolling deep and just low riding, period, you know. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that.
So buying a car, classic car from scratch, a lowrider, or buying it already fixed up, is there a difference?
Well, to each his own, you know. I kind of did both, you know. The car that I bought was already kind of like, I had a pretty good head start on it. But, you know, over here in North County, the lowrider culture got, you know, got that to the point where I had to step my game up. So basically what I did is, you know what I mean, I took it down to a shop, King of Candies down in Baja, and basically took it down all the way down. Well, first I started with my hydraulics. I take it down, frame off, wrap the frame, I had another pump. I mean, all that. I mean, it depends. Like they told me, you know what I mean? They said if your car matters to you, you gotta, you know, do the frame right. So, you know, with the hydraulics, you gotta make sure you reinforce your frame right and go to the right person. After that, I took it down to Baja to Cuba Candies, and basically right there, man, they went off again. Took the frame down, took the frame off again, powder coated the undercarriage, got it all patterned out, the belly, the gas tank. I mean, everything is getting done. Everything's getting touched. Everything is gonna get redone. That whole car's gonna be brand new. I got a LT1 350 brand new fuel injected Corvette engine there. That's got the headers, the works. You know, so with the electric fans, everything got this like a brand new car again. So I had the car that was already done. Well, not done, but it had a good head start. But I had to go and redo everything, adding dampness to it, system, everything. Everything's getting retouched. So, you know, it went about it the right way. You know, you can say I built the car from the ground up. You know, I mean, I take it to a shop. That's another subject too. Some people go hands-on. I don't have the time for that or the skill for that. So I take it to a shop where let the professionals handle that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I had a 1970 Chevy Impala. I bought it pretty much, you could say, from scratch. And just all the hours, the energy to get it from what it was to what I had it with the Dayton's, the paint job, interior. It's just nothing can ever take that, you could say, energy, that pride you put into the car.
Oh yeah, man. I work nights, man, so you know I sleep during the day, so it's hard for me to kind of get that in there. I mean, I do have a couple of my brothers that come and have me wrench on things that I can do.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, with my luck, sometimes I make that little problem to a bigger problem. But that's the life, though. That's the hobby. You know what I mean? You gotta learn to accept it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, man, it's a hobby, man, meant to enjoy and take you away from the problems that you have. You know, that's why we all do it. We love it. You know, so like I said, you know, I rebuilt my car from the bottom up one more time again, and you'll see it when it comes out. You know what I mean? I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? It took a long time to save up for it, but you know, it's gonna come back. Not fully done, but you know, done enough to it's gonna represent the flag correctly.
Amen. What advice can you give to the future younger generation thinking about or already own a classic car or a lowrider?
Good thing, man. Advice I can give is stay in school, study, comes first, you know, and study to get a good job, you know, so you can make that money and start buying the things you need. You know, get your car started from scratch because it costs a lot. It costs a lot of money to do it, but study, stay in school, man.
So pretty much save your pennies when you're young, right?
Save your pennies, save all of them.
Save all your change.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for at the car club. This was an amazing tour, you know, in Oceanside. Beautiful cruising day. It was amazing just being with you guys today, you know, spending a day with you guys. And I'm sure the audience will also appreciate this video here up in Oceanside.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to come through.